a solemn day, at Pluto's hall his court to pay. The phantom, having humbly kissed his grisly monarch's sooty fist, presented him the weekly bills of doctors, fevers, plagues, and pills. Pluto, observing since the peace the burial article decrease, and vexed to see affairs miscarried, declared in council death must marry, vowed he no longer could support old bachelors about his court. The interest of his realm had need that death should get a numerous breed, young deathlings who by practice made proficient in their father's trade, with colonies might stock around his large dominions underground. A consult of coquettes below was called to rig him out a bow. From her own head Megara takes a periwig of twisted snakes, which in the nicest fashion curl like two bits of this upper world, with flowers of sulfur powdered well that graceful on his shoulders fell. An adder of the sable kind in line direct hung down behind. The owl, the raven, and the bat clubbed for a feather to his hat. His coat, a usurer's velvet pall, bequeathed to Pluto, corpse and all, but allowed his person to expose, bare like a carcase picked by crows. A lawyer, oh, his hands and face stuck artfully a parchment case. No new flux to rake showed fairer skin, nor Phyllis after lying in with snuff was filled his ebon box of shin bones rotted by the pox. 9 spirits of blaspheming fops with aconite anoint his chops and give him words of dreadful sounds. Trained to take a house in Warwick Lane. The faculty, his humble friends, a complimental message sends. Their president in scarlet gown harangued and welcomed him to town, but death had business to dispatch. His mind was running on his match, and hearing much of Daphne's fame, his majesty of Taros came fine as a colonel of the guards to visit where she sate at cards. She, as he came into the room, thought him Adonis in his bloom, and now her heart with pleasure jumps. She scarce remembers what is trumps, for such a shape of skin and bone was never seen except her own charm. With his eyes and chin and snout, her pocket glass drew slily out and grew enamored with her fizz, is just the counterpart of his. She darted many a private glance and freely made the first advance. Was of her beauty grown so vain, she doubted not to win the swain. Nothing she thought could sooner gain him than with her wit to entertain him. She asked about her friends below, this meager fop, that battered bow, whether some late departed toast had got gallants among the ghosts. If Chloe were a sharper still, as great as ever at quadrille. Ladies, there must needs be rooks for cards, we know how Pluto's books. If Florimel had found a love for whom she hanged herself above, how oft a week was kept a ball by Proserpine at Pluto's hall. She fancied these Elysian shades the sweetest place for masquerades. How pleasant on the banks of Styx to troll it in a coach and six. What pride, a female heart in flames, how endless our ambitions' aims. Seas, haughty nymph, the fates decree, death must not be a spouse for thee. By chance the meager shade upon thy hand is finger laid. Thy hand is dry and cold as lead. His matrimonial spirit fled. He felt about his heart a damp that quite extinguished Cupid's lamp. Away the frighted spectre scuds and leaves my lady in the suds.